All right, so my friends, we're playing some of the decks that did well on day two of, or made day two of Spotlight Series Orlando. This is the deck was played by David Y. Came in 124, so didn't have the best day two. We saw it on camera, I think, at least once. And this was a kind of a mixture between a Pixie deck, Nurturing Pixie, and a Skeletons deck. Sekelins, Corpses of the Lost, Ace of a Stash Skeleton, Forsaken Miner, Tiny Bones the Pickpocket. I do think that Corpses of a Lost is one of the more underplayed cards in Standard. I think this card's kind of a banger. Really powerful card. Plays well Nurturing Pixie, where you can just bounce it. You can bounce it with the Descend ability or bounce it with Pixie, which is really, really cool. Give Everything's Haste is great. Being a Lord is great. Some other skeletons here are Tiny Bones Bauble Burglar, which is particularly good against the BB decks, which are discarding cards a lot. You got Dark Confidant in here. Just an aggressive sort of like pseudo Pixie, pseudo skeleton deck, which looks really cool. An absolute smorgasbord of spells here. One Temporal Intervention, one Betrayal, one Momentum Breaker, one Bitter Triumph, one Get Lost, one Intimidation Tactics. So a little wild, but deck looks cool, and we're gonna play it and give it a spin and see how it plays. So let's get right to the games. Brought to you by Elgato. Elgato partner, and damn proud of it. How do I do this? It's those. I got tons of stream decks. All the buttons allow me to control every single facet of my content, which is phenomenal. And I'm kind of a power user, but still very easy to use if you are not a power user. And I use face cam, key lights, microphone, Wave XLR, capture card. I got it all, folks. And I've had the gear for many, many years before Elgato sponsored me. I'm a huge fan of their products, and now very, very happy to be an Elgato partner. So check them out. Use the link in the chat or description. They do sponsor me, of course, so please use the links. They know I sent you there. Also use promo code ZZ-Gym5 for 5% off your order on Elgato. And Elgato partner, and damn proud of it. Let's rock and roll on the play. Chat. Coming out with me. Forsaken Miner, Seam Rip, 5 lands. We're going to mulligan this. Just not good enough. Two low impact cards and 5 lands. Not going to play here. So mulligan into a much better hand. We got all skeletons, folks. We're going to dump the Tiny Bones in case we're not playing against VV. We should have 1, 2, 3. Pretty good curve, too, on the play. Fire up the Miner. I'm also a big Forsaken Miner fan, too. This card's kind of gas. Pretty easy to return. Goes right to the battlefield. Whoa, it's Cecil Dark Knight. You got a mirror here? Let me draw Dark Confidant. Alright, I'm in for Dark Confidant. Bobby fixes all problems. Play Bobby and just say go. Corpses also pumps the Miner, so it can attack through Cecil, which is great. Let's rock and roll. Chat getting into the the Spider-Man yay or nay discussion, which has been a big discussion, of course. Feel free to drop your comments in the YouTube comments, and of course like, comment, subscribe on YouTube. Support the content, folks. A lot of work goes into my content. The full set reviews are up. Wow, it's an actual true factual mirror.
That man's an imposter. That man is the imposter.
Spider-Man. Tiny Bones is gonna be pretty good against us. We're just gonna jam, I guess. Whatever. If they can kill a thing and Tiny Bones, it's kind of gross, but we're just going to get in. This will put them in a spot they can flip Cecil. Right? Yeah, that's exactly a flip.
I look like a jackass.
Maybe that was wrong. Maybe like leave back. So they flip Cecil. I don't have a removal spell. They have Annex anyway. Yeah. They're not going to attack and flip Cecil?
Inconceivable!
That's absurd. Alright, sure. So we're going to jam. Wow, really? Unfortunately, we have all 2s and 3 lands, but I'm just going to attack again, I think. So it's not a mirror, because they're playing this card. They're just going to block with Cecil. Block with both? Sure. This is great. Alright, to kill those. And now it is Corpses will bounce to our hand, which is great. Case of a Stash Skeleton is honestly, the Menace is not too shabby. It will have haste next turn, though, because of the, I can't play Corpses, never mind. Wait, I can choose to bounce this. I can not bounce it. Menace, haste, they're at 8. They probably can't make a demon next turn. It's a tough call. It's a really tough call. I kind of want to just play Dark Confidant. Yeah, put our Confidant and not bounce this. I'm sorry, and bounce this. Let's bounce this, go to 17, stay up. My buddy! And they exiled my Forsaken Miner? Gross. Here's Saboteur. Oh, we're getting in, folks. Let's go. Send it! Second time! They're at 3. They go land Demon. Sure. So, up to 5. We draw sort of a removal spell. That does work, actually. I can Kieran back the corpses. Right?
We are in a completely unknown void.
One other. Sure. So we'll Kieran back the corpses. Enter the void.
Mostly void stuff.
Put them down to 3. The problem is they stage Demon again next turn. I know the Annex is pretty good against us. I mean, we just draw any removal spell. Oh, wow, they have Beacon Wall. And another Annex. That's damn unholy card. We draw land. Alright, so they're at 7. I guess we can corpses, right? We just attack for lethal, get it, force a block, so sure. Like, this card bangs, folks. This card bangs. They got a block, they lose their demon. They go to 2. Then they have to activate this demon. We have a hasted Menace Skeleton next turn. They can't block everything. So they go to 6. And they're so close to dead. I believe we have 5 damage next turn, barring our removal spell. Nope, that'll do it. Sekulins for the win, folks. Here's Case of a Stash Skeleton. Here's Tiny Bones. And one more time for the win.
Game.
Oh, wrong. I'm sorry. I got excited. My bad. That's all. That was all I game 1. I'm sorry.
I look like a jackass.
I was just happy. Okay. It was just. Is it wrong of me to be happy? Is it wrong? I just want to be happy. All right. So they are playing not quite a mirror. They're playing Orzhov Demons. I guess these raids look pretty good. Bring in the raids. I don't think I want Duress. I do want Dark Confidant. Nowhere to Run is not great here. Betrayal seems pretty fine, actually. We gotta dig through this smorgasbord of cards here. I think Tactics can go. I think Temporal Intervention can go. I guess Breaker is just better than Betrayal is. We do want to... Where's my sideboard? Dude! Arena, come on!
We have technology.
Raid kills artifact or enchantment. So it's Get Lost. Just gotta cut 2 cards. I don't know what they're supposed to be. It's probably Tiny Bones. They don't only discard cards. Yeah, sure. It's more of a BB card, so sure. Remember, folks, a lot of work goes into my content. A lot. So my set review yesterday, I had to manually go through and rename every Omen Path cards. Yeah, it was fun. So if you like what I'm doing here, of course, like, comment, subscribe. If you really want to support me, sub on Twitch or join membership on YouTube. $5 a month, and you get access to all my my Discord. You get a holiday card every year. You get a pretty mediocre starting hand. And you get a whole bunch more fantasy football, fantasy hockey, yada, yada, yada. Good stuff. Pre-releases, draft nights. I believe draft night is actually coming up this Saturday. I hope to see you there. Free event with door prizes. I'll be streaming it as well. And come join the pile drivers. I'm going to keep. Hand sucks, keep. Drawing a 1-drop would be... Okay, I didn't specify. Drawing a castable 1-drop would be a thing. Are Twitch subs able to access YouTube member-only videos? No, but typically those are streamed, so you can just go back and watch the VODs, because Twitch subs have the ability to watch VODs. Alright, we're trying to kill the Saboteur with the Momentum Breaker, so. So there you go. Alright, they just say go with 3 mana up. Okay. I mean, we can, like, Pixie back the Breaker. If they go to kill the Pixie, bounce the Pixie. I kind of like that. I think it would be very unlikely for them not to cast a removal spell this turn. So, creature origin story. Naviella didn't have a home. Naviella travels from a faraway land, looking for meaning in her life, until she stumbled upon the world of outlaws at Thunder Junction. Hey, listen! And she found a little baby cactus, a mini cactarantula. And as soon as it looked her in the eyes, she knew that she had found her home. Aww. Thank you. Thank you. Alright. They're just doing actual nothing. I guess what's corpses. Did I watch Monday Night Football? I did not know. Coming in. What are they doing? I don't understand. What's happening? End step activate Soulstone Sanctuary, sure. Jim Davis and the Ocarina of Crime. Sure. I mean, this is like fine. So we like Breaker, bounce the Breaker. We're a little behind them, but we're still in decent shape, I think. I'm gonna bounce this now so they can't like disenchant their response. Because their hand is weird, right? Their hand is definitely a weird mix of reactive cards. They haven't done anything yet. I don't know what they are exactly, but what do you think? I mean, Kyle should have more of his card, honestly, you know? Like, the Pixie thing is pretty good. This might be a deck that we could tune up a little bit. I think the list is a little weird, but there's some cool things happening here, and I'm a big Corpses of a Lost fan, so big fan of this card. Shock it in. They've already opened the chamber. They've not opened the annex yet. And they're going to attack. I mean, is it possible they have a Wrath here? I guess. Wouldn't be the end of the world, I suppose.
Hello, darkness.
That's pretty good. Let's Breaker. And then we Descending is a reminder. Descend is each time a permanent card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. Sure. So we're gonna play a land by Dark Confidant. Dark Confidant might not. We could sack our Breaker to get this back, but like I want to keep the Kieran available. So I would love it if Dark Confidant lives here. We do have the Kieran, but I think we want to bounce the Breaker to keep the demons off the battlefield. So it's Bitter Triumph discarding a land. They're pretty flooded. This is at the beginning of your end step. We're already in the end step, so this will not return. Again, I think that saving Dark Confidant over having a way to kill demons is more important to... I don't know, it's tough, actually. This is a tough choice here. We can save Bobby, or we can just bring back the Breaker. I think answering their next demon is more important. They can easily untap and just kill Dark Confidant anyway, so... That's not good. That's a good one. Alright, sure. We're still gonna do it. Yeah, that does make our choice look a little worse here. That being said... Oh my god, we're so dead. Yeah, we're pretty dead here. So... Yeah, Elspeth plus Ritual Chamber is pretty cute. I think we're dead, folks. Don't think we're alive anymore. We're gonna attack. I don't think we can win. win. We'll sack this, bounce corpses of a lost, but I think we're pretty donezo here. This card is very, very powerful. Yeah, Fleam is awesome. Again, my full set review went up. Oh my god, full set review's up on YouTube. Go watch it. Where all the Spider-Man cards and the Omen Path cards, and Fleam's kind of a cool little dude. We're 10. Elspeth's pretty good in a matchup like this, for being honest. Now we're back on the play for game 3. Split up is certainly a card. I don't know if I want to change much though. Kind of just like where we're at. Let's run it back. They've been pretty mild on Planeswalkers since War of a Sparkish. I don't know. I feel like they haven't been that many and they haven't been that good. Elspeth is like cut from a different cloth. On the play, this hand's better of a draw where this will likely have a target on turn 2. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep whatever. Oh, Kaido's really good. Sure, Kaido like doesn't feel like a Planeswalker though. You know, Kaido feels like a creature almost. Was it Oko after War of Sparks? All right, I'm just wrong, okay?
I look like
All right, I'm wrong. You got me. All right, we're gonna kill this. Let's work our corpses. Let's get corpse going. We don't talk about Oko. We don't talk about Oko. Go. Wandering Emperor. All right, there's obviously been some good Planeswalkers, but again, Wandering Emperor doesn't really feel like a Planeswalker. Wandering Emperor is more like a removal spell with a little bit of upside. Kaido's a little more like a creature with some upside. You know, Elspeth feels like a Planeswalker. Play it, take up, sit behind it, you know. So, all right, so they play the Annex. I think we're just gonna freaking jam here. Like, let's just get into it, folks. How about attack for 12? What are you gonna do? Not block? Pow! Your turn. Let me get Pixie back to these two. We can betrayal their first creature. We got a Soulstone Sanctuary, but it's also a 5/3.
Good lord.
Also a skeleton.
Gigantism.
Need to rest me? Sure. Ugin is obviously a Planeswalker, but again, more like a big dumb ramp payoff than like an actual like old school 4/5 mana, play it and sit there Planeswalker. Like you play Ugin, the game ends in 1 turn. You know, it's not like a sit there and grind you out kind of card. Listen, does anyone else think they feel what I'm feeling? Am I alone on an island here? All right, like maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. I'm just saying. All right, Demon Wall, sure. Annex, sure. All right. I mean, we're just in, I guess, right? Like, so whenever a permanent card, they block the skeleton, it will not get back. We're just gonna do this thing, I think. Pretty all in here, but cast corpses again. Chess says what you're saying makes sense, but you're on the internet, so I'm not allowed to agree with you. That's fair. They missed a land drop. That's kind of gas for us. They're at 5. Split up, don't do it. We have 5 damage on the board right now in the form of Soulstone Sanctuary. Succulents. Bruno comes in with the, what's the word, Stutz?
What?
Mischievous grin.
Oh, yeah.
With a mischievous grin. Cassie used to love that movie. Thunder. Saboteur. They're at 3. We draw Bitter Triumph. I mean, they're just dead on board, right? We just freaking kill them. Like, we could kill this, discard a card, attack. Is there any possible 1-mana removal spells? I guess that gets us anyway. Sure, whatever. Let's get this. Pay 3 life. Target this. Yes, I am. Discard a card. Yeah. Smite will get us either way, so. And this also descends, too, which is kind of gas. So, that was awesome. That was a really impressive game. Really, really cool stuff.
Well, we're moving on now.
All right. Okay. And's good. Keep. Cecil, Dark Knight. A silent protector. A watchful guardian. A dark knight. Where are they? Why must we chase him, Papa? Amalia? What is going on here, man? Platinum's fun. Alright. I guess we just, like... Skeleton? I don't want to kill this and waste the mana, so... Sure. Lose some life. Play skeletons. There you go. One suspected skeleton. They're gonna... Man, I love this card. I think this card's got some serious legs. And Lurker Bat, man, love it. Life gain for days. They're a life gain short of drawing a card, though. Unless they have another creature. Okay. That turn could have gone better for them, I'm not going to lie. We're just going to attack and then rip down the Amalia, right? They don't really have any good blocks here, so that's fine. Rip. Rip. Pay 3 life. Almost there on Cecil, but not quite. Alright, just say go. We can end step Sun Pearl the skeleton. I'm surprised there aren't the full 4 Pixies and Kirans in this deck. It's a pretty good Pixie deck. I'm not a huge fan of Case of a Stash Skeleton, but... Because, like, the body can't block. It's got on defense. What in the world?
How did this happen?
Leyline of Hope. If you gain life, gain that much +1. If you have 7 life, more than your shard in total. This card seems terrible.
Still a piece of garbage.
Sure. If you know me, folks, you know I hate ley lines. So, that is a... Yeah, it's a card. You can't play that card. We're going to bounce this. We're going to flip our Cecil. I can even just block... Maybe I just block this, actually. Get the life gain off the board. Sure. Alright, so... We draw Pixie. We're going to attack. Flip Cecil. Redeemed Paladin. We're just going to dump it all out there, I think. Case. I got a few dollars I can fight the case. So there you go. A couple suspects. A paladin, a pixie, and 2 suspected skeletons walk into a bar, eh? Here's the Guided by Light. They gain 2 life, not 1. Here's Amalia. I guess that's fine. That's actually kind of scary. They have 2 pretty big creatures. Draw a card. We draw Soulstone Sanctuary. So these are suspected. We can just like attack. They double block 1 skeleton. We get in for 8. The problem is like they're kind of doing it now, and we're light on interaction. We can play second Cecil and just not attack with it. That's attack, sure. Oh, they get indestructible. This card has more words on it? Damn, that's a lot of words. Alright, so play this. Play this. We're going to play second Cecil. We just want to attack with it. So it doesn't flip. And we say go. So many words. 3 meta skeletons is not bad. Here's the feast. They do stand to gain a lot of life here if they can play a few creatures. I don't think they've heard of second Cecil Pip.
I look like a jackass.
Sheltered by Ghosts. On the Cecil. Okay. The problem is we're kind of racing, but they can just like gain a lot of life. That being said, they seem to have only non-creatures, so very lucky for us. They gain some life. They explore. Top card's Exemplar of Light. That's a heater. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We have lethal damage. I mean, I'm not sure exactly what's going on here. We don't really have a choice but to go for it, so. We're not dead on board. I mean, they bin the Exemplar of Light, which is like kind of the best card they could have possibly drawn. Which makes me think they just have nothing. And they want to try and draw a removal spell. I think we're just all in, folks. It's the degree, all in moment. Shit, they drew a removal spell.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So this can block 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The problem is they're going to gain a bunch of life next turn. If they just draw any creature, they gain like an ass load of life. I need to have at least one blocker to survive the Amalia. But if the Amalia attacks for like 10 life, like probably can't win anyways. It's fine. Sure, we'll just do this. We've not drawn a single removal spell this game. Sorry, we drew one Seam Rip, which is not a great place to be, so. They can crack Case. The case is solved, right? Oh, they have Exemplar and Bat. Oh, we're so dead. We're so dead. So there you go. They just cracked the case, cast the two things, gain a bunch of life. Yeah, they got us here. Their deck's kind of cool. Essence Channeler. Okay. That is, again, a bunch of life. Top card's Amalia. Hey, soul sister. Perspective of Leyline. Leyline, having 4 mana for Leyline probably would give us a chance to actually win this game. The extra life they're gaining doesn't really matter that much. They would be at 4 instead of 8 here or whatever. And, like, that doesn't change the game in any meaningful way at all. So, their deck's sweet, yeah. Voice of Victory. Good card. Good mixture of synergy and just good cards. Sheltered by Ghosts is, I guess if people are playing around a lot of red decks. I would have won last turn if Leyline wasn't down. No, because Leyline would have been literally any other spell, which would also have stopped us from winning. So, alright, so they're going to attack. We are not going to die, but we're basically dead. Sheltered by Ghosts on top. They draw it. We draw Bitter Triumph. And they're at a pretty healthy 26. GG. Cool deck. That was a cool game. I don't like the Leyline, but the rest of the deck's pretty sweet. So we're going to bring in Nowhere to Run, Strategic Betrayal. Take a more like controlling stance, I suppose. I guess we want the raids because they have a decent number of enchantments. Get rid of this terrible card. The Bobblers can go. I don't particularly care for Get Lost very much. Tactics seems fine. I guess this is fine. I mean, it's weird to have one Tactics on the board and not bring it in. We have one main. Betrayal seems not great, but like okay. I don't love Tactics. I should just bring Dark Confidant because Tactics. Let it ride.
Roll.
Blade first. What is with these 5-landers, dude? All right, we're gonna mulligan. Mulligan into. It's a pretty good hand, but it is also pretty on the awkward side. Mono block it is, I guess. One mulligans also. We have Saboteur into corpses. No, the bunny rabbit. I think we're gonna show Dark Confidant. I want to draw out of this. I don't think Saboteur's going to be very good here, so. Consider It says, how am I feeling about Spider-Man? Seeing a lot of negative videos about the set. Did my set review yesterday. I am not enthralled with the set. I think it looks kind of bad, honestly. But Magic's Magic, so we're going to play with it and see how it feels, you know? But not with the Bunny Rabbit. Dark Confidant reveals Swamp. And a Case. Edict pretty... I mean, honestly, the Edict isn't bad. We just Edict them and just, like, offer a trade. Just kill the Bunny Rabbit so no more Amalia triggers. Gotta break them apart a little bit, so... It's pretty mana inefficient, but I think that stopping Amalia is more important, so... They actually sacrificed the Amalia, meaning they definitely have a second copy. Alright, sure. So everybody's on YouTube, folks. This link should work. Channeler, man. This card's gassed in this deck. Alright. So, Dark Confidant found a white source. Another white source. The problem is we're just not drawing any removal spells. Like, we just haven't found any removal these games, which is kind of annoying. Just got corpses. Attack for 3. Tap land. Last time you reset, thanks so much. Cool deck. Definitely a deck worth trying. Some Lifegain stuff. Case of the Uneaten Feast. Feast on this. Set review is both the arena cards and the main set cards. It was a lot of work. Please support the content. Please, God, thank you. The arena-only cards were not ordered the same as the regular cards, so I had to go in and manually match each card to the real card. Suffice to say, the set review was late yesterday. Cavern Bat too. That's gas. This deck's nice. I like to build a Lifegain deck. We're getting shit stomped, folks. There's no two ways about it. We are getting obliterated. Solve the Case. Bobby reveals a 1. Yeah. Can't kill Channeler. They would move the counters anyway. Yeah, GG. Wow. We got destroyed, folks. We got absolutely trounced. Look for a Lifegain deck at some point in the future. Got to look, yes. Game 3. Sure. That's good. There's a lot of room for cool stuff in Standard right now. You know, I know VV sucks and, like, whatever. You know, like, VV is clearly too good. Could clearly be banned. But under the hood of, like, the VV is the best deck and Mono Red's the only deck that's good against it, like, paradigm, like, there is a pretty good Standard format in here. There's Corpses of a Lost Shores. Hopefully they kill my Cecil here. Could play a new one. Alright. I mean, we found the removal spells we wanted last game, but sure. They're going to backstreet into Courtyard. Back streets, back. Alright. I was a kid. I was like super into like the new metal stuff, like Korn and like Limp Bizkit. But that Backstreet Boys song, which was for Sacrilegious at the time, that song bangs. That would be a sick, like heavy song, like that riff. That's a Korn riff. That's just a freaking Korn song, you know, like, so I always thought that was pretty funny. We're going to get in here. I guess we're going to just play Corpses. Just do our thing. Like, tell me it's not a Korn riff, you know, like. Am I dating myself?
Pointless nostalgia.
There are sick metal covers of that song. I'll have to listen to that. Alright, so they're going to play a naked Kieran just to block the skeleton. That's a win. Jeez. Oh my god, I'm back again. They just keep saying go. Alright. Just gonna attack again, right? And maybe they kill it or whatever. And we just do some more stuff. I mean, we want them to kill it since then the corpses bounces, so let's play Saboteur and play Lance, I go, I suppose. Opponent ain't doing stuff. They fire in Sanctuary, we're gonna kill it because I love a good Stone Rain. Oh, folks. Oh, let's do it. Give me a Stone Rain, folks. Oh, yeah. Oh. Stone Rain you. Pay some life, don't care. Get out of here.
Get off my plane.
Land 4. Cosmogram, Zenith, even a 1-drop. A naked Pixie. Sure, that's fine. Alright, that's pretty good. Okay. They're gonna bounce the Cosmogram, that's cute. We draw Miner, which is a banger. We... I guess kill Pixie, put counter on Human Soldier. Seeds are gonna flip, which is cool. Sure. Alright, so they go to 9. This flips. We can play a new one. We can't attack with it, though. It's probably still worth playing, though. Play this, they go. And our corpses bounces, too, which is sweet. Yeah, like, it sucks is, like, I think they could have blocked Cecil and chose not to. They're going to play Seam Rip. It's pretty good. Still has mana value 1, unfortunately. So that's kind of fine. He has second copy anyway. Oh, we're doing it, folks. Folks, this is the freaking Leroy deck. Succulents! They have a good block with the Cosmogram, but whatever. They're 9. We have 2 Soulstone Sanctuaries, too, which are 4/3s at the moment. And if any creature dies, corpses goes back to my hand. Alright, so they're not going to do that. So, they'll take 2, Cecil flips, we lose a token. They lose both their tokens. Unfortunately, Cosmogram lives, so if they have 2 spells this turn, things get kind of ugly. But... okay. Land 6 is probably good for us. Okay. No legend roll. They are different Cecils, but they can take the bigger one now. Alright. Trying to get through here. Unfortunately, the Zenith is making that difficult. And once again, our attacks are okay. We could cast this and get a Menace creature. It's a Menace 3/2. Or we could just fire up the Sanctuary. I think it's Sanctuary. We are at 6. We are kind of dying a little bit. If it lives, it'll flip it on tap, though. Leroy deck. Block the Miner. Dub block the Sanctuary. Cecil will untap. They have another kill spell, we're dead, but what are you going to do? One card left. Hopefully it's not a good one. If they find a way to play 2 spells next turn, we're probably dead, but... seems like a much better block. Yeah, Sanctuary is kind of Mutavault done right. Mutavault's a little too good, but Sanctuary's sweet. So, 4 to 4. We're going to go to 3. We draw a land, we have double Haster next turn. And they're at 4. Got him!
Game.
Close.
Blouses.
Very close one. So we're going to bring in Nowhere to Run, Dark Confidant, Wish we had more like actual kill spells, honestly. We don't kill a Cosmogran super well. Opponent knew they were boned. Little skeleton humor. Cut the tiny bones. Tactics card seems... I guess it's like fine against them. This intervention card's terrible. I think this list is a little sketchy, but I'm gonna Cosmogran of our own, maybe. Triumph, Star Confidant. Betrayal's pretty bad against them. Cut that. Let it ride. Chat asks, between Mutavault and Soulstone Sanctuary, where do you rank Faceless Haven? Certainly much better than Sanctuary is. It's obviously a limiting card. You can only play it in monocolored decks. But Faceless Haven's really, really busted. It's worse than Mutavault, but still insanely good. We got a mulligan, unfortunately. Mulligan into pretty good hand to keep this. I think the skeleton can go. I guess it's our only thing to bounce profitably, though. Want to cast Tactics. It's the... Crawling Barrens is a distant fourth. That's the card we bottomed. Scrybug. Alright, so we see a hand of Overlord, Pixie, Nowhere to Run, Seam Rip. Jeez. Alright. I think just Overlord. Alright. What's the timer you keep hearing going off? Nicole making lunch? I do live in a house with people in it, you know, so... Probably not lunch for me, unfortunately. Probably lunch for Cassian. I'm hanging out with Cassian today. This is my last match of the day. I'm gonna go hang out with my son today, so... Y'all nerds can suck on it. We'll play Case. If they kill the skeleton, we get to Demonic Tutor if you really want to. Lunchy munchies. Beep, 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 beep. They're not going to kill the skeleton. Sweet. They are going to kill the skeleton. Not sweet. Didn't let me solve the case, though. They're going to Pixie back the Seam Rip. That's kind of gross. Buckle up, folks. This is going to be a grindy one. Ugh, Dark Confidant's not very good here. Alright. Only one colored source, too. This is kind of gross. We solved the case. So we're not going to Demonic Tutor, though. We don't have any mana. I'm just busting your chops there, Kano Pickjar. If I can't bust your chops... I'm not having fun. You're not having fun. You're busting my chops. Just a lot of chop busting, you know? We're just chopping around. Alright, they play third land first. That's not ideal. This is I think, a pretty bad play. Alright. Yeah, we're going to respond to that with our Pure. I guess they can just bounce their rip again now, but this is still fine, so... Kieran mess back. Woo! Woo! Two Nowhere to Runs, two Unknowns. Sure. This is a matchup where Elspeth would be unreal. Alright, so we can Case here. Let's play Case Minor. I can Case and then just bounce it with Pixie. I don't hate that, actually. I guess Minor comes back too. That's a bit Minor. Might find better things to do with the Case, so... Things ain't living for a while here. They attack for 2. This is a matchup where we just want to draw our skeleton card really bad. So, all right, we're coming in. Trying to go to combat. Woo! Come on now. Can I get a woo in chat? Is Ric Flair still with us? I don't know. He is? Damn. He's still going? Jeez. All right, so we're going to just do the Pixie thing, I think. Still a party animal? Crazy. I mean, we're getting ahead of their rule spells here, which is kind of cool. Nowhere to run, sure. So 12 to 18. They have all the rule spells in the world. We're lining up pretty. And now that they're out of... Oh, never mind. We're good. We're good. We're good. Succulents. I was pretty happy playing Dark Confidant there, but ooh, actually, the Fortress is not nothing here. So they have 8 extra life in play too. Man, that is a ridiculous pile of removal spells. All right, untap. We draw a Swamp. So you can Dark Confidant. We're going to Dark Confidant, and we're going to rip the Pixie or Trajectory of the Pixie. I rip it, right? Yeah. Rip it real good. This Fortress is a little scary, but... Oh, it's a crime! I forgot of my Succulent, too. God, this card's great. It has Haste, too. Oh, God, we're doing it. We're doing it, folks. Hasted Forsaken Miners out of the graveyard. This is so sweet. Coming in. You're a 10. Go ahead, fire up that Fortress. See what your pile of removal spells gets you. It gets you nothing.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
Lamb would have won the game there, right? Lamb wins the game. 3, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks good to me. One last one for the road. I gotta say, this thing is a little messy, but it is kind of gas. So it's a little weird, right? A lot of weird one-ofs. I think but the core of this deck is kind of sweet. Mixing together the Pixie stuff with an actual clock is a really important thing. Because when Pixie lost Hopeless Nightmare, that really made the deck have a hard time closing out games. And Corpses of a Lost is a pretty insane way. Corpses of a Lost plus Forsaken Miner is a really awesome way to kind of just do that. And still doing the cool Pixie things with the value. Again, list needs tightening, I think. I'm also not entirely sure about Sunset Saboteur as a main deck card. But this deck was sweet. Really, really fun. I love the Corpses of a Lost and Miner package. Cool stuff. So, you two folks, love ya. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. And check out the set review, of course. And peace.